It's 3 in the morning. I was just about ready to go to bed. And you know what? Like anybody else, I was like, I'm going to surf YouTube just one last time. And I came across a certain video. It's Robert Himmler's How I Made It, or How to Buy My Book, or what was it? What do I do for a living? You have to buy my book to read it. And you know what? That video really upset me. Like pissed me off enough to run out to my garage, grab the camera. And so I wanted to talk about it for a little bit. First of all, even though I say no offense, Rob, it's offensive. I am criticizing your video. You seem like a cool dude, but you were reading off a script, so I don't know if you really believed what you were saying. It's the truth. So I figured, you know what? Instead of making you buy a book, because let's be honest, most YouTube people wouldn't want to buy a book or read a book anyway. I don't read books nowadays. Life's changed. That's stupid. So I figured, you know what? Why don't I just make a video telling you guys what I do for a living and my tips and tricks on how to magically become financially independent? Because honestly, you can buy all those books. It doesn't really change much. It has to come from within. So first of all, what do I do for a living? I own an IT company. I started it when I was 17, 27, or 28 now, so it's 10, 11 years. Before that, I mowed neighbors' lawns. Why did I start that business? Well, I was mowing neighbors' lawns, and then they ended up being people who thought I could fix the computer. And I charged $35 an hour to fix their computers poorly, and they were begging me to take their money because I felt bad because I messed up, and it grew from there. And I mean, I was moving furniture and whatnot, grew from neighbors' computers, which you can make a decent living doing that, to businesses, which businesses are more lucrative. You make more money per hour, and people treat you, with a lot of respect because you know a lot of really cool things about how to make a business better. So went into medical IT work. So we do a lot of programming and IT work for doctors' offices. That's what I do. So, how did I get successful? Instead of making you buy a book or subscribe to random crap, I'm not making this YouTube video to sell you on something. I'm making this because I enjoy making YouTube videos, and the money I get from advertising goes towards buying more equipment so I can make cooler videos. That's about it. So, step 1 to financial independence. Find out what you're good at. You know what I mean? Like the thing where you kind of feel like you're cheating, like when you're playing GoldenEye 007 and you make your friend's head really big and you're cheating. You're good. You're better than them at it. And you feel a little guilty sometimes. Exploit it. It's the real world. Use what you're good at. High school, elementary school, if you were too good at something, you got brought back in line and say, hey, calm down. No, it's the real world. Do what you're good at. You make a lot of money doing it too. And the bonus is if you're best at it. So that's step 1. Step 2, find out what you enjoy doing. And kind of a little detail to that. And make money doing it. What would I love doing? I'd love to play video games for a living. But come on, we all play video games. We all sit down at our Xboxes and PC games. Excuse me. So clearly that's not going to make money even if I enjoy doing it. You have to find a mixture of what you're good at and what you would just enjoy waking up and going to work doing. Because step 1, just making money, you're going to get really sick of it real quick. You're human. I'm human. I get sick of just doing things that make money. I need variety. So the trick is to find out what you enjoy doing and make money doing that. That's really the magic to sustained or ongoing money making. So step 3 is invention. I would say is nobody's gonna carve that out for you. Nobody owes you anything, even though you might feel like it. Like I went to private and public school, mostly public school, and I feel like school just makes you feel like it's the next step. The next step is you're owed a job, or the next step is you're entitled to this. You're not. It's life. I mean, a lot of crap happens for no reason. People die, all that sort of stuff. You're not owed anything. The only thing that you've got is life. Be thankful. So what I would say is go for, create. You almost have to create your own niche. Nobody's going to do it for you. I just did what I was the best at, and I started creating a niche. I proved that I was good in the computer world, so people started trusting me with other type of computer stuff. And so, like I said, I carved that out, and it was very slow and organic, but it's honestly more realistic than having a twin turbo Gallardo, a GTR, a Murcielago, and all those other cars. I have one car. My brother has a car too, but he works too. I have one sports car, one Lamborghini. I bought it used. It's 10 years old. I think that's a little bit more realistic to compare to, instead of, kind of excessive. Because I can't even relate to him, to Rob. I can't. I can't afford to live that lifestyle. So I think watching my video, I think I'm more realistic than what's out there. So step 4 is telling yourself the truth. I'll tell you what, you're a pretty damn good storyteller, and you're also a really gullible person, and both of those work together. You tell yourself some pretty damn good stories. I tell myself some pretty damn good stories. It's like, well, there's a reason for this. There's a reason I don't have a Lamborghini. Well, you're the reason you don't have a Lamborghini. Like, once you're educated enough, it's your own fault. And I'm not blaming you. I'm telling you what I've told myself. This is what I've kind of the internal monologue. It's like, dude, do you want a Lamborghini or do you want to play video games? And I had a period in life where I played World of Warcraft for 80 days, 80 24-hour days. Not back to back, obviously I slept a little bit. But do you think I was closer to owning a Lamborghini during that time? No, I was not. I was closer to hitting level 70 at the time. But what was more real to me, I was lying to myself, is that I wanted to play video games. I wanted the instantaneous satisfaction. I worked hard that day. Let me just go, tank a couple dungeons. No, that's what I wanted. I didn't want a Lamborghini. Even though, yeah, I still wanted that for the last 20 years, I didn't get any closer. And I was lying to myself. So I don't need to know your exact story, because I can tell you've done that exact same thing to yourself. And it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt your family. It hurts you, because it's your life. So, that's the magic tricks to getting business is, I think it was Henry Ford that said, success is disguised often as hard work. That's true, but it's also be a little smart about it. Cut the crap. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's find what we enjoy doing. Find what we're good at, and mix all that together. Boom, and bust your ass to that. That's how you get a Lamborghini. It really is that simple. And like I said, this came from me starting a computer business 10 years ago. I wanted that car 10 years ago. I wanted it 20 years ago when I was in second grade. But it took time, and I was willing to wait and build up. So, I could keep making some videos about this sort of stuff. If you want me to, let me know, and I'll keep making little tidbits on that for free. You don't have to buy a book from me, and we'll keep it going.